CM Punk has been opened up a bit there. He thinks he has it. 2, 3.
Triple H wins. The game has shut down CM Punk.
Oh, and most importantly, Triple H has retained his position as COO of the WWE. Any way you look at it, with all the chaos and with everything that went down in this no disqualification match, this is perhaps one of the greatest matches ever.
I don't care who you're rooting for. This match was fantastic.
There's a price you can pay, 'cause I am the game and I want to play.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome at this time, Alberto Del Rio's personal ring announcer, Ricardo Rodriguez.
Damas y caballeros, les presento al hombre que ganará su título otra vez, al orgullo de el patrón. Él es Alberto Del Rio.
You know, King, Alberto Del Rio's right. I've never heard of a situation before where a man loses the WWE Championship and is then granted his rematch under triple threat rules inside Hell in a Cell.
Well, you make a valid point there, Michael, but CM Punk also deserves a rematch.
All week long, CM Punk has been talking about how he should be the favorite here tonight because he's been in a Hell in a Cell match before against the greatest cell competitor of all time, Undertaker.
Well, if that's the mind game he's playing with himself, so be it. Surviving a Hell in a Cell match with Undertaker is a mighty feat.
John Cena only won the WWE Championship 2 weeks ago. He defeated Alberto Del Rio in a one-on-one matchup. So I believe John Cena should have to defend only against Del Rio tonight.
Well, your points are somewhat valid, but the CEO made the decision. He's the one calling the shot.
And I stay under you fighting, 'cause I'm storming on you chumps like I'm thunder and lightning. Ain't no way you breaking me, kid. I'm hard with nails, plus I keep it on lock like I'm part of the jail. I'm slaughtering stale competition. I got the whole block wishing they could run
This match is yet another controversial decision by our COO, who is showing blatant favoritism in my mind by allowing CM Punk in this match and giving him this opportunity.
Look, the way I see it, he made it fair. He made it even for every one of these competitors who come out here and have a chance to win the WWE Championship.
Remember the rules. The first man to gain pinfall or submission will become the WWE Champion.
Oh, and let's make it clear, Michael, that the pinfall or submission must take place inside the ring.
Which is surrounded by this cavernous Hell in a Cell. It's 20 feet high. It weighs 5 tons. It's 3,200 square feet of steel. That's bigger than an average American home.
It's certainly bigger than your double wide.
Trying to get under his opponent's skin with this one.
John Cena, a record 10-time WWE champion. That's pretty amazing when you think about the legends that have held the title over the years.
10 times. That's more than Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, The Rock, and, well, everybody else.
10 times. Unbelievable.
Cena with momentum early on.
John Cena with the offense.
Just trying to goad his opponent into making a mistake here. You hear how his leg connected?
Oh, wow. All three of these men will be going through hell here tonight. But according to Alberto Del Rio, he's the only one that'll be coming back.
King, if I'm going to be honest, Alberto Del Rio doesn't deserve to be locked in the cell. What? He's not an animal.
Yes, he is.
He's not a criminal.
Yes, he is.
This man is a philanthropist. He's an aristocrat from Mexico. He's put thousands of people to work.
Oh, well, that's your opinion, Cole. If Alberto Del Rio wants to achieve his so-called destiny, he's going to have to survive this barbaric structure. You know, John Cena is no stranger to WWE Championship matches being contested under triple threat rules, Cole.
You know, you're right, King. Who will forget John Cena defeating then-champion The Miz inside a steel cage to claim the WWE title earlier this year at Extreme Rules.
Or WrestleMania 24, when Randy Orton successfully defended his WWE Championship against both John Cena and Triple H.
But, of course, this is a completely different animal, King. There's nothing quite like Hell in a Cell.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the structure has shortened the careers of some of the biggest and baddest men to ever compete.
You know, triple threat matches are unique. I'm anxious to see how the strategy unfolds here tonight. I don't think we're going to see any allegiances. It's every man for himself.
You can't trust anybody in this type of matchup, and you really have to have eyes in the back of your head to use the old cliche.
Well, according to you, Cole, you can't trust anybody in the WWE with our management being the way it is. Boy, there's no way he's going to...
Good Lord, and he's just hell-bent on naming his opponent. Ouch, he's going to be bruised from head to toe before this one's over.
Oh, Cole, look at that. Now that's how you hurt an opponent.
Look at that. Oh, jeez.
CM Punk and John Cena know each other so well. They had what has to be considered the rivalry of the summer here in the WWE.
And to think, it almost never happened after CM Punk walked out of the WWE after beating John Cena for the championship at Money in the Bank pay-per-view.
And the following month at SummerSlam, after CM Punk did come back, Punk beat Cena to be named the WWE's undisputed champion, thanks in part to a missed call by guest referee Triple H. Of course, we're in New Orleans tonight for this amazing Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. The last time WWE held a pay-per-view from this historic city was June 2009 for Extreme Rules.
Oh, I remember that. And that was a lucky night for CM Punk. It was at Extreme Rules that he cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase to defeat Jeff Hardy for the World Heavyweight Championship.
And John Cena beat Big Show that night in the submission match. There's so much amazing sports entertainment history in this great city.
You know, if I were a betting man, Cole, I'd be willing to bet that one day New Orleans will host the granddaddy of them all, WrestleMania. Hey, that's it. He's... I mean, this triple threat match is incredible.
Inside Hell in a Cell. It's Cena with the STF. Remember, if Del Rio taps out, Cena wins.
Punk is down. He can't help it. Wait a minute. What is Ricardo doing?
Ricardo knocked down the official. He opened up the cell.
Oh. Hey, he had a steel pipe in his hand.
With John Cena. Cena thwarting Ricardo.
Oh, look out!
Hey, outside the cell.
That's it for Ricardo, but what's that steel pipe?
Oh, man, right to the midsection.
And now Del Rio is closing that door on the steel cage, and he's locked it.
How smart is that, King? Now Del Rio makes sure it's one-on-one. Cena's been taken out of the picture. Cena's been taken out of the picture.
Oh!
Cena can't get in the cell. Cena can't get in the cell.
Del Rio using that steel pipe, and Cena struggling, trying to get in, but there's no way. That door's locked.
Now mocking Cena. Man, brilliant strategy from Del Rio.
Well, with John Cena locked outside the cage now, this becomes a one-on-one match with Alberto Del Rio and CM Punk.
King, did you know that the first 7 Hell in a Cell matches all featured either Undertaker or Mick Foley, and in some cases, both?
Yeah, and to be honest with you, I'm surprised Mick Foley ever stepped foot back inside that cell after what Undertaker did to him at King of the Ring in 1998, throwing him off the top of the structure. Will it be? Remember, CM Punk lost,
And Alberto Del Rio has won the WWE Championship.
with John Cena helplessly looking on from outside the cell. This is unbelievable. What a travesty, Cole. I can't believe I saw what I just saw.
Travesty? I'd say it was brilliant. I've never seen anything like it.
Oh, you would say that.
The last man standing with the WWE title on his hands was me, Alberto Del Rio. There's no one better than Alberto Del Rio in WWE, so you better get used to see me as a WWE champion for long. I'm powerful! Long. I'm rich! Long time.
Berto, I hate to interrupt anybody when they're talking, but I never received my one-on-one title shot after you cashed in your Money in the Bank contract on me. You got the cojones to put the title on the line against me?
Losers don't deserve title shots. Why don't you come and see me when you do something right?
Executive Vice President John Laurinaitis gave CM Punk the opportunity he was waiting for.
CM Punk will face Alberto Del Rio for the WWE Championship if CM Punk can defeat Mark Henry.
If Punk can land the elbow here, Jerry, this could be over. Punk, elbow to the heart. And there's the WWE Champion Alberto Del Rio, his personal ring announcer Ricardo Rodriguez. But he sent Rodriguez to the ring, and Rodriguez is pummeling away on Mark Henry.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match as a result of a disqualification, Mark Henry.
CM Punk is livid. I believe what it means is that Punk doesn't get his title opportunity at Survivor Series.
Later that night,
Wow! Alberto Del Rio is knocked out cold.
CM Punk took matters into his own hands.
It's a simple yes or no answer,
What do you say? What do you say?
and I'm not gonna let go until you say yes to giving me my match at Survivor Series.
Can I have a match in Survivor Series? You have your match!